Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You're watching Casino is the Name, and in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about none other than the fact that I recently quit my job and the freedom that I feel. And I wanted to just come to you guys and tell you about how many people have come up to me and wanted to talk to me about what it feels like to quit, what it feels like to be following um, following a path that not very many people follow. And it's incredibly humbling to see how many people actually want to do what I'm doing. It's a lot of people want to do what I'm doing. It's crazy. I didn't even know it was that many people, right? Because like let's say you work with 100 people, you don't know that 90 people would want to really do something else, but they don't know how or what to do, and so they feel stuck. You know, these are actually some words that people have told me. They feel stuck in their situation. And so they just been in their situation stuck because they didn't know what else to do. No ideas. They never researched anything else, never looked into too many other things to do on their own or that may be more rewarding to their personality or the desires that they have. So I just find it so interesting how many people are doing things that they don't want to do. You know what's even crazier? When I went to school for accounting and I became an accountant and I selected the job that I have, I was so excited because I was doing what I wanted to do. I was still doing what I wanted to do. When I went in the military now, that wasn't me doing what I wanted to do. I was trying to get out of my neighborhood, I tried to get out in the streets. So I joined for that reason. And if I had to do it all over again, I absolutely would. It was still a great decision. But when I joined, I didn't have a dream to be in the military. I never did. I, as a child, wanted to be a businessman. That's what I wanted to do. And it wasn't any kind of way that looked or anything. Like I knew I wanted to wear a suit. I wanted to wear, a tie. I wanted to maybe carry a briefcase or move around with some kind of portfolio. I knew that like as a kid, like people want to be police officers, people want to be firemen. When they say what you want to be, I always wanted to be a businessman. That was my thing. That and a veterinarian. But the veterinarian thing was never going to happen. So, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a businessman. So for me, coming out of the military and having the opportunity, because I went from the flight line, working physical, very hard labor, very mentally demanding, stressful, hot, cold, all of that. I went from working outside to coming over to a medical section. I cross trained into medical, and I went medical, and so I'm working in a hospital. Neither of these things were really my passion for being a businessman. First of all, I wore a uniform, a military uniform when I was working. So no suit, no tie, no none of that. So there was no opportunity for me to be a businessman. We can conduct business, but as far as the look of what I was going for, I didn't get that. I wasn't getting fulfilled in that. Okay. So coming out, going back to school, I was like, oh man, I can go be a businessman. Like I can wear the tie and stuff like that. So I worked in accounting. And before I finished my degree, I was working as an accounting technician. And so I was getting a chance to wear the slacks and the tie and all of that. And I so enjoyed that. It was crazy how much I just enjoyed being. It felt like playing dress up. I get to dress up the way, like as a businessman. It was just fun. Like it was actually like I was just having a good time. Even though you got to do the work, it was just like I was doing what I wanted to do. And so even in this field, well, I'm still in the same field, just at a higher level of, say, accounting as with the position that I'm in, I was in. So I was just deeper in, at a higher level, but still getting to and doing business at a bigger level, like as far as the things that I was doing, sitting at bigger tables, having conversations with bigger people in whatever business. I was doing business stuff, not like private sector business. Like we ain't out here trying to make money, but we're conducting ourselves in a professional manner. We wear suits and ties, and got to have professional courtesies and all of that kind of stuff. And so it was great. So I really enjoyed what I was doing. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm stuck in this job and like I never really wanted to be here. No, I actually wanted to do that. So in that way, I was already still doing what I'm doing now as far as following my own way instead of just the monotony of doing whatever is presenting itself. I chose to do what I was doing. I sought it out. I went for it and I got it, right? And so now me moving away from it, it's just me going to a different financial space and different mental space as far as what I want to do in my personal business and brand and stuff. But it was just so crazy because a lot of these people who've been coming up to me from this position or other people, it's surprising, not just like from that job, but just so many other people who've been reaching out just saying, yo, I can't believe it. Like, I want to do something like that. Like, I never wanted to be here. I chose to be there. That's the difference. I chose to be there. It's a great career and everything. Not everybody had the desire to go do that, right? But I did. I had a desire to go seek that out, and I won, and I did it, and it was great. Well, I was what it was. But now it's just time for me to move to the next level of my life. But it was just surprising how many people aren't even doing what I was doing as far as seeking out and doing what they want to do. I was doing that. There were people who were like, yo, I never wanted to do this. I never wanted to be in this position. Like, not saying that I knew the exact position that I wanted to be in, but I wanted to be an accountant. It didn't matter if it was audit, accounting, finance. It didn't really matter. I could have done economic stuff. I could have been on the stock, working on stocks and stuff. It wouldn't matter. I was doing the field, and I would have been able to dress the way I wanted to dress, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what it was. But I encourage you to go out and become what you want to become. Like, that's what I did. I was already what I wanted to become. Now I'm trying to become something else, something bigger, Anyway, right now you're watching Casino as a Name. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are out.